Great. All right. Okay, so today, actually, especially today, I'm going to go over with some products that really helps chronic disease, chronic disease. Um, there's a lot of symptoms or disease regarding the chronic disease. The first thing probably comes with like cholesterol, high cholesterol, and hypertension, high blood pressure, and then also like obesity and stroke and diabetes, COPD, heart attack. These are all like chronic disease, and also arthritis and asthma, depression. These are all chronic disease. And then I found this data. This data based on 2019 data and statistics of Center of Disease Control and Prevention. So 1 in 2 adults in the US has a chronic disease. Okay, so that's about like a 50% of adults in the United States has chronic disease, and 1 in 4 adults in the United States has 2 or more. So more than 2 chronic disease. Let's say if someone has high blood pressure, hypertension, then usually comes with like a diabetes or high cholesterol. So like more than 2, disease, like 1 in 4 adults has. That means like about 25% of adults in the United States has 2 or more chronic disease. Okay, so like heart disease, cancer, chronic lung disease, stroke. These are all chronic disease. And this is actually 2019. I was kind of preparing about the product presentation. That's why when I found that this data for 2019, so today actually I found based on 2021, and if you look at these numbers actually increased. Okay, I'm sure that the chronic disease, if they don't take care of it, then the numbers are gonna keep increasing. So let's say 6 in 10 adults in the United States have a chronic disease. That means 60%. Okay, from 2019 it was like 50% of adults, but then now 60% of adults in the United States has chronic disease. And now 4 in 10 adults in the United States have 2 or more. So before it was based on 2019, it was 25%, but then now it's a 40%. So it's really increasing, kind of fast, increasing. So people probably lack of exercise and maybe not sensible eating or stress. A lot of reasons to cause that chronic disease. So we have to take care of. Okay, so health promotion and chronic disease prevention with Atomy. So we have a lot of good health supplements. Really helps prevention. All these chronic disease. Okay, so you have to really carefully saying our products. Okay, it's really designed for prevention. Okay, before disease happening. Okay, so to prevent, but you can but then people think that like oh, this product will cure or treat, but then you really have to say those words like really carefully. Okay, it's not curing, it's not treating. We are just help for prevention chronic disease. Okay, now hemohim, we all know the hemohim is really helps like immune system and increasing increasing white blood cells and red blood cells, and it maintains our health. It's really good, right? So I'm gonna just briefly explain NK cell, natural killer cell. So basically, natural killer cell goes to find the bad cells. So it just goes and work and attack those bad cells, and hemohim helps that NK cell vitality increase and enhance the cytokine production, enhanced immunity, immunocyte vitality. So during the pandemic, actually the hemohim selling like amazingly a lot. Okay, and so far in Korea, the number one immune boost product, like a health product, is a hemohim. Is like 8 years in a row. It's number one. So that much like how do I say, natural like ingredient with a health supplement, functional supplement that helps immune system, increasing booster. Okay, that's a hemohim. And we know the red ginseng, Korean red ginseng, is really good. There are a lot of ginsengs out there, even Chinese ginseng. Even in United States, they have a ginseng too. But the number one is Korean ginseng. The reason is we have a clear 4 seasons, like spring, summer, fall, winter. And then the soil is really good. Okay, and also we have all that how do I say, the land shape was like all that, the wind from the sea, and I mean the environment to grow ginseng is perfect, perfect. That's why the red ginseng is good. And also red ginseng is really good for men's stamina and also woman's stamina, and gives you like a good energy throughout the day. And then I always kind of give this kind of story to our partners and consumers, that a long time ago, when Chinese actually like take Korea control for the our country, like Korea. And then we have to kind of give the Chinese emperor as a like a kind of not a bribe, but then something like a consider as a like a kind of tax. Okay, and not the money wise, but then we actually give some kind of Korean the famous kind of things like food or or fruits or anything like a really good in Korea. Okay, and then one of the thing was the ginseng. Okay, so we actually give ginseng to Chinese emperor as like a kind of tax. Okay, and then I kind of make a joke about why Chinese emperor and then why Korean emperor has a lot of concubines. Because it really helps like a stamina. Okay, for emperors stamina. Okay, so that's kind of one of the kind of joke, but then yeah, maybe why not. Okay, so it helps like a blood circulation all the way, like to the top of finger and top of the legs, and so what I'm saying is like when you take hemohim, hemohim produce the blood, right? And now with those new blood, you want to have the good circulating, right? So you're taking 홍삼단, which is a red ginseng, and hemohim together. It's perfectly matched, like making blood, and then circulating that blood. Okay, so 홍삼단 also helps that enhances immunity. Okay, and supports fatigue resistance. There are some people that like there's no reason, just fatigue, very tired, just for no reason. Try 홍삼단. Okay, and also promotes the blood circulation. I already explained. And another thing is 홍삼단. The main ingredient is like a ginsenoside. There's a lot of Korean like a ginseng products out there, but then they probably most of them, the ginsenoside in there is like let's say 5 gram. But our 홍삼단, because this is 100% no water included, no whatsoever, no any other like ingredients there, just only the red ginseng, 100% red ginseng. So we have a 20 grams of ginsenoside in each packet. So that means like a 5 times more, ginsenoside than other, Korean ginseng product. Okay, and then easy to carry. And then if you look at this one, it's like a kind of beads type, like a granulated type. So you could just chew it, or you could make a like a hot tea, with the hot water, and you could put one just spoon of honey. It tastes really good. Okay, and some people also have like a cold or flu. They actually drink with a 홍삼단, with the honey and lemon, and tastes really good too. Okay. And red ginseng jelly stick. Basically, this is also red ginseng product, but then make it like a jelly type. So, and the taste is sweeter than the regular 홍삼단. So even little kids could take. They love this ginseng jelly stick because it's kind of sweet, and also like how do I say, like all the seniors, they could also will enjoy jelly stick. And the functions pretty much the same as like a red ginseng, the 홍삼단. And also the red ginseng has like a high antioxidant. So I always like telling everybody about the antioxidant is why important is this prevent aging, and then this antioxidant prevent that like having disease. That's why antioxidant, anything has an antioxidant is really good for our body. Okay, the vitamin B complex. We have a vitamin B complex from vitamin, I believe, like vitamin B1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11, 12. Okay, so like these days, a lot of people taking vitamin B12 just itself. Some people taking like shots, B12 shots, or like some people just like us, we're taking supplement like this. And our vitamin B complex is made out of all the organic vegetables and fruit blends. So all the vegan could take. And then so vitamin B basically helps you, especially when you take in the morning. It gives you like a good energy. Okay, and also when you take vitamin B complex and our probiotics. I mean, it doesn't have to be our probiotic, but what I'm saying is, since you're Atomian, so you're taking Atomy probiotics, right? So vitamin B complex and then probiotics together, it gives really good synergy. Okay, so I highly recommend then take vitamin B and probiotics at the same time in the morning. Okay, that really good for our body. And also, let's say basically vitamin B also helps you have a good metabolism. Okay, so as we aged, our metabolism like a kind of going down, right? So we need to kind of lift it up, our metabolism. So vitamin B complex will really helps that have metabolism. Okay, and now this is like blood flow in our coronary artery with cholesterol. So basically this is our vessel, blood vessel, like artery. Okay, so this is kind of cloggage, which is cholesterol cloggage. So our blood vessel is gonna be like a thinner, right? And then all that blood try to go through this vessel, but then because it's a thinner, from here we have to kind of press harder, right? So that's why it caused that high blood pressure. Okay, so this really dangerous that sometimes it clogs all the way, then you will have like a heart attack or neurism. So you have to remove all this cholesterol, so make it blood vessel like a thicker, yeah, blood vessel, like a clearing the blood vessel. Okay, so unstable plaque ruptured here. Like these are the, kind of showing the picture of the cloggage of, plaque, which is cholesterol. And then if that somewhere kind of clogged, then it caused that heart attack. And then if the vessel somewhere cholesterol cloggage, happening somewhere in the brain, around the vessel around the brain, then that causes stroke. Okay, so we have to remove all this cholesterol with Alaska E omega 3. Hold on just a second, I'm sorry. Okay, so Alaska E omega 3. So our omega 3 is not just only omega 3. We also add vitamin E, because vitamin E helps that absorption. It like absorb our body. So we added like a vitamin E. Okay, and as you see, Alaska, which is clear, water, sea water. We got the small pollock, not the big fish. We got the small pollock from the Alaska, which is clean water. And then when you use like a big fish, like salmon or those kind of big fish, then you have to consider about the mercury, the issue. But then since we are using the small clean fish, so you don't have to worry about the mercury. Okay, so and also very small, tiny soft gels. Usually the fish oil or other like omega 3 like pills are like huge, humongous, like a horse pill, like maybe half size of my finger, right? But we made it like small soft gel type, so easy to swallow. So 2 soft gel a day. That's all we need. Okay, and then scientific refinement, which is over 65%. 65% is high, and then it's good. High means it's good. This here EPA, DHA. DHA is like kind of long word, but then we actually make it short. DHA is helps the brain development. Okay, that's why all the babies formula, they put like a DHA, because DHA helps brain development. Okay, and then EPA is like also, it's a long name that we make it short. That is the there's a brain cells transmitting, so it helps like a memory factor, and also like a motor, all that. But then when we get older, the brain cells, actually each brain cells kind of plaque covered by like a protein. Okay, so when the protein plaque is thicker and thicker, then brain cells doesn't transmitting each other. So now we have like Alzheimer's and dementia and stuff, like a kind of brain disease, right? So EPA is a substance that removing those protein plaque. Okay, so the EPA rate is high, then it's good. Okay, so this is really high rate of EPA. Okay, and then Atomy, let's go omega 3. It has a lot of omega 3 there, which is 3 months supplies. And recently we raised the price from $20.50 to $22. But anyway, one big bottle for 3 months supplies. Okay. Just again. Okay. Now probiotics. So we have 12 types of mixed lactobacilli. That's a type of good bacteria. Okay, for our stomach. So 12 types of mixed lactobacilli. And also over 10 billion probiotics. So this probiotics is which is good bacteria that lot of probiotics out there. They have like a 30 billion and like whatever the numbers. It doesn't matter how much probiotics reach you to your small intestine. That's the main thing. Okay, so our probiotics is, I would say, like about more than 70% of good bacteria reach our stomach, down small intestine. Okay, the small intestine is a place where, which is like a for the digestion. Okay, so when you or when you're like small intestine working as like a digestion, with the good bacteria, then you don't have like a bowel movement problem, or some people also have like what's we call it, like cannot go for number two. How do you call that? I I kind of forget about that. um Carol,
Constipation.
constipation. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? Okay, some people like constipation, but then opposite side, there's some people like always just diarrhea. It's all that like a kind of bowel movement problem. Okay, so good number of probiotics, like a good bacteria, has to reach the small intestine, so prevent those stomach problem. Okay, and then not only probiotics, we also added like a three types of prebiotics. Prebiotics is the food of probiotics. So probiotics basically, it's a kind of live organism. It's something like a live thing, living thing. So that needs food to survive, right? They need food to also live longer in our stomach. So we actually add three types of prebiotics. So this is just, some people like buy probiotics and prebiotics separately, but then you don't have to do it. It's everything in there. Okay. And Feinzyme. Feinzyme is this is something you don't really have to take every day, not like omega-3 or hemohim. It's something when you have like a big meal, or when you have like a kind of meat, then you take Feinzyme to help you, quick digestion, so you don't feel like a bloating, or like a kind of how do I say, if you had like a meal just right before going to bed, then you have to like you need to like a fast digestion, right? So take Feinzyme, then it will help that digest. So basically the digestion enzyme from the pineapple, it's all natural ingredients. So that's why, let's say, when you have like a big meal, or when you go to buffet, there's a lot of the dessert section, they put like a pineapple, right? So that's pretty much like same is, but um the Feinzyme is only the digestion, the enzyme from the pineapple, we made it, so it's just one stick will take care of your digestion, right? And sometimes if you have like a tough meat and then you want to cook it, then you just put just half of the Feinzyme, then it will make your tough meat to like a very lean and soft meat. Okay. And the stage of liver damage. So this is healthy liver, which is kind of red and plum, looks like plum. And now when you don't take care of your liver, which is like and these is a lot of cases, it's not by alcohol, not by drinking alcohol, but then by stress. Basically, most of like a reason of disease is kind of mainly it's like a stress. So liver disease also is caused by stress. Okay. And then how do I say, also like a lack of exercise, and also not eating healthy sensible meal, then it caused the liver damage. So The first stage is like a fatty liver. This stage actually you could take care of it, then go back to healthy liver right away. Okay, but then if you don't take care of it this stage, then it will go to liver fibrosis. Okay, so this time actually already more than 70% damaged, and then you kind of feel it, something wrong with my body. So you probably, oh, I need to see a doctor. Something wrong with me. So when you like recognize, when you notice that your body is something wrong, and then if there was a liver, then that's too late. Actually, it's too late to treat or cure. Okay, so and then the liver is one of the biggest organ in our body. The first, the biggest organ is our skin. Okay, skin, and then the second one is liver. So that's kind of unfortunately, if you find it, if your body notice that something wrong, that's actually kind of too late. So that means like you don't feel anything until your liver damage is about 70%. And then this is pretty much like a last stage. Okay, it's like a kind of cancer stage. So to prevent this liver damage, okay, we have a great product, Rhodiola milk thistle. Okay, so the amazing product. This is like all natural ingredients we used, and so basically 2 a day. So taking care of your liver or prevent your liver disease beforehand. Okay, so this is the main ingredients: milk thistle and Rhodiola rosea extracts. So those are the main active ingredients, and that's for the liver. Okay, so a lot of customers are asking you, okay, I have some this problem, that problem. Then you have to quick in your brain, you have to think about which product I have to kind of recommend them. Okay, but also if somebody has already diagnosis from the doctor, then don't mention any and don't recommend anything, because you're not a doctor. And then when they ask you if they already have a diagnosis and then asking you about the product, that means you are really reliable for that. Okay, so in that case, just you have to tell them, then you have to talk to your physician. Okay, I'm not a doctor, and these are really designed for prevention, not treating or not curing. So it could help you, but if you really looking for something helps your disease or your symptom or your condition better, then it's better to consult with your physician. So that way you're not reliable for their condition. Okay, and vitamin C, this is also another great product. We are not using vitamin C just pure ascorbic acid. Okay, there's a lot of vitamin C out there, just kind of big vitamin C pill that's like an ascorbic acid, just pure. So sometimes people who has a acid flux, when they take those kind of ascorbic acid, just vitamin C, then it really like gives you like heartburn like crazy, right? But then this vitamin C, we actually get it from these 7 fruits and vegetable, which is mango, tangerine, pumpkin, Philonous lentus. This is like one of the mushroom, and turmeric, strawberry, pomegranate. So basically, there's some people who has already like a issue with like a acid reflux, but then I heard a lot of people with the acid flux, but then they take our vitamin C, it doesn't really give them really heartburn. The reason why is we actually add turmeric. Turmeric neutralizes all that acid, high acid. That's why. So this is really I think great move that we put that turmeric. So and also human body doesn't produce vitamin C ourselves. So There's some animals actually they produce, vitamin C itself, but then not human body. So you have to take it from either like fruits and food, or like a supplement, health supplement like this. So you must take vitamin C. Okay, and then what's we call it? Vitamin C, one packet, like a 500 milligram. That's more than enough daily consumption for adult. Okay, and also another great news is I believe it's November. I think November. We are gonna have vitamin C 2,000 milligram. Okay, because somehow in Korea, I don't know about in United States, but in Korea there's some doctor study about the high dose of vitamin C helps that like prevent a lot of disease. So I think that was kind of also trend. That's why also Atomy also kind of made a product also like high dose vitamin C. So it's a 2,000 milligram. But as you know, this is like a water soluble product that once you use whatever your body needs, and then the rest, the leftover, whatever doesn't need in your body, then it goes out with the urine. So even the high dose of vitamin C it's not going to harm your body, but then if you have a like acid flux issue, then you have to really watch. Okay, and 100% pure spirulina. So this is like if you're vegan, or if you're like vegetarian, highly recommend this product. This has the source of protein. Okay, so and also this one pill, the 95% of or more the digestions of each pill, like not like vitamin C. Vitamin C, some portion you use it in your body, and then the rest just goes out of your system, right? But then this pure spirulina is like 95% or more digestion. So it works like almost close to 100% in your body. That's what it is. Okay, so our spirulina from the Hawaii, which is clean ocean water, the Kailua Kona area. Okay, and it has a lot of minerals and vitamins. So and then I heard that, like, I'm not sure, I didn't really try, but because this once it goes to in your body, then it really can expand like a lot big. So if you really want to lose your weight, then take the spirulina before the meal, and then about 30 minutes before the meal, and then and then have a meal. Then you cannot really have a lot because it's expanded in your stomach already. Okay, and also if you gain weight, then you have a meal first and then take spirulina. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna take spirulina after meal. Okay, and plant calcium also. Before the calcium, a lot of companies use a limestone or something from the coral. Okay, but then that actually gives you like a heartburn, and and also like cause like a kidney stone. So now people turn their head to something from the like a sea plant. Okay, so Atomy also found like this product, created the product, the calcium from the like a seaweed, from the sea, from the ocean. Okay, so 100% whole food, seaweed, calcium. Okay, that's why our calcium really deserves in our body really quick, fast. It's not like a limestone or coral calcium. So calcium and magnesium, the ratio is a 2 to 1. This is perfect ratio. Okay, the calcium, not only calcium itself, but then when you take magnesium together, then it gives you like a good synergy. So but then the ratio is the 2 to 1. That's the perfect ratio. And then, so when calcium is a 600 milligram, then magnesium is a 300 milligram. And 8 essential vitamins and minerals. It's not only calcium, but then we also add calcium, magnesium, vitamin D, vitamin K1 and K2, and zinc, copper, manganese, and then boron. So these are all the minerals also in that product. Okay, so non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, halal, certified. Saw palmetto. Saw palmetto is the pretty much for men's health, but also women also could take. Actually, I took saw palmetto because I go to bathroom in the middle of the night like 3 or 4 times before. So same as like a man's too, So when I start taking like soap palmetto, like actually from like 3 to 4 times, going to bathroom down to like 1 times or sometimes 2 times. So this really helps, and also this prevent UTI, so urinary tract infection. So great product. And for men also like it prevented prostate cancer. So I believe like a man's when they hit like 35 to like 40 year age of like 40s, their prostate, the health, actually the function is decreasing. So start taking palmetto early on, then it really helps that their men's health. And women's probiotics. So a lot of people asking, is it women's probiotics? If I take this, then I don't have to take probiotics. No, you have to take both. Probiotics, just regular probiotics, it really works on our stomach area, okay? But the woman's probiotic also works in intestinal health, but then also works on vaginal health, okay? So it's two different things, okay? So how do I say, this product helps like a UTI. We as a woman often experience UTI or yeast infection. Those things, if you take women's probiotics, then it really helps a lot. Okay, somehow recently, a few months ago, actually I had like a UTI problem. I don't know how I got it, but then I actually was like just every time going to bathroom is like killing me. It's just really pain. Okay, but I took this probiotics. It helped a lot, really. And I took hemohim. I usually take one hemohim, but then I add one more, and about a week, after a week, and then the UTI is gone. So, thank God. But this is great product for women. Okay, I think this is the only product that not only, but just really for women. Okay, so palmetto sometimes even though it's for men's health, but then I took it. Even women could take it, but the woman's probiotic is really designed for women. Okay. So like I say, this helps promote healthy vaginal and urinary tract flora. So it works for both, but then uh, more vaginal health than like intestinal health. Okay. And so for our queen, this is like we all need this by now. Prevent, or it helps if you're going through menopause. Okay, but Karen has like a soybean allergy, so she cannot really take this one. But as far as you don't have a soybean allergy, then this is great product for for your menopause. Okay, and this and soybean also helps joint, so I heard that someone like taking this for menopause, but then it also helped the joint pain. So great product. So has a main ingredients like a Sophora japonica extract. This is main ingredient, and soybean, soy isoflavones, and gamma linolenic acid, and then vitamin D, E, K. So basically, also vitamin D, we see vitamin D from like a milk, right? Regular milk has like vitamin D. So that also like helps bone and then also joint, so very good minerals and vitamins in sulfuracquine. Okay. Oh, and also hyperlipidemia. I think the sulfuracquine also helps that hyperlipidemia, like a lot of the fat storage stored in the blood vessel, but then also helps that like removing that fat or cholesterol. Okay, the pomegranate beauty. This is also like a for it looks like a for woman, but then also men could take, and this also helps that like hyperlipidemia actually. So men and then I got on question that okay, if men takes this pomegranate beauty, they're gonna have like a big boobs. No, don't worry about it. They're not gonna have a big boobs. Okay, so pomegranate beauty, and let's say in Western, the famous person and then number one, the beauty in the Western is Cleopatra, right? The greatest beauty in the first century, right? And also in Eastern, like we have the lady named Yang Kui Fei. Yang Kui Fei is a renowned beauty in the 8th century. Okay, so these two ladies, the common thing is to keep their beauty. They had a pomegranate every day, pomegranate. So I think that's why pomegranate helps like a skin, and then also because of there's a high antioxidant, so immunity and a lot of benefits there. So pomegranate, the fruit for beauty and women's health. Okay, so yeah, these two ladies have a common is a favorite fruit was pomegranate. So how's the Atomy pomegranate beauty? Let's say this is how we process the pomegranate beauty. Basically from the harvest and compress and stuff like that. This one is not that like a really important, but then what I want to show you. Okay, also the pomegranate is really, the Turkey is well known of the country of pomegranate. So and that has like a really clean air. This city name is like Antalya. Antalya. I don't know. That's a kind of Turkish name. I don't know. But then anyway, I don't know how they pronounce it. But then Antalya, they have like a really fresh air from the sea, and then somehow that city pomegranate is like a really big and then juicy and then more good nutrition there. So that's why we got the pomegranate from that city. Okay, Turkey. Okay, and another thing is, and it allergic acid. Allergic acid is really good for the skin, actually, for our skin. And then allergic acid, okay, daily consumption is two jelly stick, and then two jelly stick has 30 grams of pomegranate juice, which is simply you take two jelly sticks, that's equal to 26 fresh pomegranate juice, which is like this cup of juice, the pomegranate juice, for you have to have like 26 fresh juice equal to two jelly stick. So think about it. And pomegranate is very expensive too, right? So you want to take this 26 fresh juice or just two jelly stick? Yeah, of course. You will take a two jelly stick, right? Okay, so convenient very convenient, easy to carry, and and then beauty inside and out. So boost skin moisture for a healthy looking glow with a Atomy pomegranate beauty. Okay, our health benefits. Hyperlipidemia, I already explained. Pomegranate is really good for hyperlipidemia, which is kind of storing the fat or cholesterol in the blood vessel. Okay, so especially men, they love eating meats, right? So they probably have like a always they have this problem. So if men take pomegranate beauty, that's great, awesome, to help this hyperlipidemia problem. And then arteriosclerosis, that's also like something, something artery blood vessel has some kind of cloggage. So pretty much the same with like a blood vessel problem. And also hair loss, pomegranate really helps like hair loss too. So anti-cancer, detoxify and support liver, cleanse blood, improve kidney function, antioxidant, anti-aging, lower cholesterol rate in blood. I mean, great. I mean, a lot of functions for pomegranate. High potassium, prevent chronic disease like a high blood pressure. High potassium, iron, calcium, prevent cold and flu. High anthocyanin, tannin, prostate cancer also. Prevent prostate cancer. Okay. Now, vitamin. Okay, this one I already did it, right? Okay, I retain. We have another great product like eye health luazanthin. This is, I would say, like if you are eye not really like a kind of how do I say, really prevent before your eye sight getting bad, then I recommend eye lutein. But then if you kind of a little bit already kind of experience kind of really dry eyes and some like a little bit of like a kind of blurry eyes sight, then I recommend eye health luazanthin. Okay, this is for eye health.